you? Good to see you. Welcome to the Friday night showcase here at Ari's Tavern in Denver, Colorado. I say that because we are live streaming and we are pushing out to the world, so I like for them to know, here we are, Ari's Tavern. Excellent. Right on. So, what we do here on Friday Night Showcase, we showcase some of the best up-and-coming comics here in the Denver comedy area. So, you know, enjoy them, like them, find out who they are, you know, get on their Facebook pages, tell them that you're going to come see shows that you're really not going to come see. But that's okay. Just enjoy yourself, and we're going to get the show started because we have like a cattle cave of comics. Are you ready for some stand-up comedy, people? There you go. There you go. All right, your first comic coming to the stage right there. Give a big hand to Mr. Jeff Albright. Jeff Albright right there, right there, right there. Yay.
Give it up for our host, Eugene Kenny. Everybody putting the show together. Hello, world. There's everybody in the world is right there on that camera. Holy shit. Except for my mom. She's sleeping. She already had too much wine. So, sorry, Mom. You're going to miss it. Man, I feel bad for almost coming up here and interrupting the music. We had some kick-ass slow jams going there for a second. We had old school hip-hop going. That's what I'm all about. I guess you can call me old school. I'm 40 years old now. I'm old, I guess, and I used to go to school, so there's that. I love old school hip-hop so much. I came in the other day to my house, and the movie Breakin' was on. You guys remember Breakin'? Classic 80s breakdance movie. I came in, my wife was watching it. My wife is 7 years younger than me, so and she's also bisexual, so I've always got to keep it fresh. I mean, I'm competing against everyone in the world, basically, for her affections. And so I came in, and I want to seem young to her, so I came in and I decided to show her my pop and lock skills. But at 40 years old, all I did was pop my hip out of socket. I ended up locking up my back, and I fell over the coffee table and ended up breaking the dog's leg. I was just like, oh man, I'm breaking. I took that movie a little too literally. But no, I love my wife. I'm actually, I'm worn out, guys. I barely made it here tonight. I know you're probably thinking the weather, but it's not that. It's actually baby making time in my household right now. I know, believe me, I am very nervous. I'm 40 years old, like I said, and I don't have any children yet. And so my wife being younger wants to have a big family, and I'm just very nervous about it. And I know you guys are thinking, well, this guy's up here complaining about getting laid. And I'm like, well, it's not that. It's just that I don't know how many of you guys here have ever had to try and maintain an erection when a thermometer and a stopwatch are involved. But it kind of takes all the fun out of it. It's like whenever it's that time, she's also wearing my sweatpants and like an old Santana t-shirt with her hair up in a bun. And I'm just like, oh God, that's a lot of blood I got to start forcing down to a certain area, but I do it. But I love my wife. I'm scared of having kids. Someone told me the other day the best time, you should be in at least a decent financial shape to have children. And I do have a day job and I make a little bit of money doing comedy, but I also owe $40,000 for a 6-year general studies degree that I got at a Playboy Party College in 1998. So, I mean, if that means I'm in good financial stability to have children, then let's do it, I guess. Let's do it. I do have one saving grace that's like keeping me from being a non-childbearing person, and it's that my wife is actually of Mexican Indian heritage. Everybody. Yeah, I was figuring I'd get one applause on that. That's the thing keeping me alive. What I'm saying is she does want to have that big family, but being that she's part Indian, she's usually too drunk to do anything about it. So I get off both literally, I have trouble with that, literatively and figuratively a lot in my house. I shouldn't make fun of my wife so much, that's horrible. She does love me, she takes care of me. As you can see, it's winter time. I woke up the other day with a bit of the sniffles. And I was like, oh God, I got a show. I'm going to have a cold. And being the loving wife, she pulled out a packet. And she gave me a packet of Emergen-C. Like she just had it right there. You guys, are you familiar with Emergen-C, everybody? I'm not. I'm a typical guy. I like recreational drugs. I don't do medicinal drugs unless I'm using medicinal drugs recreationally. But that's a whole other tangled web. No, she gave me the emergency, and I forgot to ask. I just took it to work, and I opened it up, and it was just this white powder. So I dumped the rail out on my table there at work, and I was like, I guess this is what you do. And my assistant was like, no, don't. You pour that in whatever you're drinking, and it gives you vitamin C. So I had a Mountain Dew, which also has orange juice, so I put the emergency into my Mountain Dew. And guys, I've never tried it, but now I know what methamphetamines feel like, everybody. I was just like, 10 minutes after drinking emergency, I had sores on my arm that literally were never there before. And then 15 minutes later, my favorite tooth became loose, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm really worried. And then it's like my 14-year-old acne was all back. And then this is the worst part about it, guys, emergency, I'm telling you. I had this overwhelming urge to like go to my grandmother's house and kick her door in, shove her to the ground and steal her VCR, you know, like they do in those horrible commercials. And just run out of her house. And then I got outside and I realized, well, VCRs aren't worth shit anymore. So I took it back in and I put it back. And I was going to help my grandmother off the ground, but then I remembered I bought her the Life Alert the year before. And I was like, well, Grandma, if I keep helping you up, you're not going to get your money's worth out of it. And she was like, that's my boy. And so I left. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that to my grandmother. But emergency is weird stuff. You look at the back of the packet and it says it has 15 to 20 vitamins and minerals that you would get in a day, but it gives you 500% of each one of those vitamin and minerals at one time. So that's what got me. And there's really nothing in life that I want 500% of at one time. Whether it's sex with my beautiful wife or a really good pizza, I'm about 85% at this point. I got to save a little energy. What else do we want to talk about, guys? I'm done making fun of my wife. I had a weird year last year. I decided to quitting drugs and alcohol, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I was at a party and I was really tired, and I was like, I'm gonna go home. And they're like, dude, 40's the new 30. And in my mind, it was like a light bulb went off in my head. I was like, well, by that math, moderation is the new sobriety. And it's just like, that's how I'm gonna live. And so I've been practicing that, but it can be hard. I've had a lot of signs that told me to kind of slow down. For once, I almost lost my life in a very, very Vicodin fishing trip in my grandmother's bathroom, everybody. I don't know if you guys have ever been on one of those, but those can be dangerous. I also decided the last time I decided to quit smoking marijuana happened to be the week that I voted to make it legal. And I was just like, well, that's a kick in the ass right there. I don't want to do it, but I want everyone else to do it. So I was like, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. What else am I going to talk to you guys about? I hate pulling my phone out, but the Broncos hat, I usually will not wear a cap. Man, I got to. I'm kind of superstitious, so I was like, I'm going to wear the hat. And also, I went to go get a haircut today, because I haven't cut my hair in a while, and I was like, man, I'm going to go get it. I usually do it myself. But when I walked in, I looked at the barber, and he goes, man, the only thing I can do for you is the Fraser crane. And I was just like, damn, dude. The Cheers ended a long time ago. I was like, you think you could have updated your skills a little bit? And he was like, no, that's all I got for you, buddy. And I was just like, well, that sucks. I was saying earlier I went to a Playboy party college. I got a bill in the mail the other day, like I said, for $40,000. And I decided, well, I saved my receipt, because they give it to you and you frame it. It's just a giant receipt. So I called the bursar's office and I was like, hey, I owe you guys 40 grand, but I do have my receipt here. Can I just kind of trade back some of this useless information I got for some credit? And they were just like, no, you're the asshole with a general studies degree. We're not gonna do that. And so I just, I struggle. I do comedy, and I do get paid a little bit, but I don't get paid enough where I can call it my job. My day job is actually a job. It's just, that's all it is at this point, guys. Our staff, you guys have been great. We got a lot of good comments tonight. So let's bring up your host, Eugene Kenny, everybody.
Excellent. Jeff Albright, right? Sweet. Way to start. All right. Yesterday I took my son to get a haircut, so I had to go to the black section of town because my son's black. So I took my son to the black section of town. After we got the haircut, we stopped at the black food restaurant, soul food restaurant. And at the soul food restaurant, I ordered, true story, I ordered a rib sandwich. And when it came to my table, on the plate was 2 ribs, some coleslaw, and a pickle. So I said to the lady, I'm sorry, I ordered the rib sandwich. She says to me, that is the rib sandwich. We just don't put bread on it. I say to her, the only thing you can't take off a sandwich is the bread. Then this bigger black guy than me came and escorted me out of the building. So there it happened. Anyway, true story. All right, here we go on with your Cattle Cable Comics. A very funny guy. He was just on our other show that we do here at RH Tavern called Huge, an inside look at Chasing the Dream every Monday night at 6 o'clock. So, he was just one of our guests on that show, so tune in and see that if you like. There he is right there. Give a big hand right there. Go. Hey, hello. That's Stephen AJ right there. That's Stephen AJ.
That's me. Yeah. Let's try that. Let's a bigger round of applause for Stephen AJ. I just love to toot my own horn when I can, right? Gotta do it. It's good. Glad you guys are in here. I'll tell you, I don't really like to do this joke, but I went down on this Mexican girl this one time. I had to tell you, I had to chase it with lime and salt. Got the worm, got sick. Tequila! It's a terrible joke. Don't even acknowledge even the fun in that joke, but I have a lot of fun saying that. Did I get her number? It's weird how when you talk to somebody and you guys are having a conversation and then you stop and then they say something and you're like, what? And they're like, that's what just happened. Whatever. White women confuse me. I like y'all a lot, but they all confuse me because white women tan, which I don't really understand because like you gotta hate yourself to try to get rid of some privilege. Like, you know what I can do with some white skins? I drive home drunk, just boop boop. Oh shit! Guess it's time to zip up these white skins. Zip 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 zip. Oh hey officer. Yeah, I was drinking and driving again. Buried the whole family too. See it? I don't know. I just figured that's how. Like, come on, nobody who dates white women has ever come up to one and been like, oh, I was looking for a darker skinned one of you. I only date dark skinned white women. I don't date light skinned. Whatever. I date white women because they're white, not because they can tan and look Hispanic. What? I would have got a Hispanic. All right. The real reason I like white women, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna go a little dirty, but look.
Come on, boss it out. You know what to say.
I do. Look, white pussy looks like, have you ever seen an Arby's commercial? Like, white pussy look like a ham sandwich. I'm trying to say, like, I'll eat a ham sandwich. A little Miracle Whip with texture. But sometimes that black pussy be looking like chewed up Tootsie Rolls. And that's how you get cavities. It's all that chocolate in your mouth. It's all right. It's just funny if you let it be. You guys don't have to relax. The black guy to you. It's not. And there's some jokes, people, you come to a comedy show, it's cool. We're all having a good time. Relax, let up. Let's just pretend you're black right now and you told that joke. You're having a great. And then you follow it with this joke. I used to, what? Ain't nobody trying to play with your Tootsie Roll. You better just calm down and go to San Francisco if you want. But, anyway. I was talking to this girl at this bar, and she was like, you know what, Steve? It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. I looked at this bitch, I was like, you crazy? Like, I want to cut her head down, cut her head off, and just ball it down the alley. Just. Because nobody who's actually been in love would actually say that dumb shit, I don't think. Because you would? So you've loved something so much that you were happy with it going away? a strange being. Oh, I love this puppy. Oh, this is my favorite puppy. Oh, open the door. Oh, shit. Oh, no, come back, Sparky. And the car goes, boom, boom. You're going to miss Scrub. You're going to miss that little dog. You loved it, right? But if you've never had a dog, you wouldn't miss it. You wouldn't love it. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, I'm going to assume nobody in here has done heroin. Okay. Maybe one of y'all in here has done heroin. But everyone else who hasn't done heroin, nobody's sitting here like, you know what? I think I might try heroin today. What? Why is that? Well, I figure it's better to try heroin in withdrawal than to never try heroin at all. What kind of logic is that? Stupid. Thanks. This guy thinks he's hilarious. You guys getting ready for February? Why is that?
February 2nd.
I wish I didn't say that. Only reason, Black History Month is February. Get ready. I don't celebrate it like most of you guys. Only reason I don't celebrate it though is because, you know, Black History, like 4 weeks out of the year, like it wouldn't be so bad, but you know, white folk gave Sharks a week for free. Like Shark Week? What the fuck did Sharks do to get a whole week? I never seen no shark in the back of the bus. Get to the back, rows of sharks. Oh, I'm tired. I've been swimming all day. Never been no Jim Crow for sharks. Like, you can't swim in this ocean, Sharky. Get to the Black Sea. You ever see somebody tap dancing on stage in shark face? MC Hammerhand just. Every time a white man kills a shark, Al Sharpton gotta give a speech like. Trayvon Sharpton shouldn't have. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Look. This is what I do every Black History Month. Instead, I go to Target and I watch the white women pick up the cotton shirts and fold them. Go over, hit the shirt out of her in the corner. Digger, like, digger. And I run off. Hey, you guys have been a fun crowd, Aries. My name's Stephen AJ. Thanks for
That's Stephen AJ. I love that guy. Trayvon Sharpton. That's funny as hell. All right, cool. Okay, let's just keep the comedy train on the fast track. You ready for your next comic? Okay. Christine Letterman, very funny. Christine Letterman. Come on, Stephen.
Thank you, Eugene. Good evening, Four Seasons. Just hopeful thinking. Thank you all for coming out in the snow. I have been hearing nothing about the snow for the last 2 days. Everybody keeps telling me, we've got 10 inches coming our way, 10 inches. Okay, 10 inches is just an average sized penis. At least a black man's. So I read. But because it's white and it's 10 inches coming our way, we're really going into the unknown. So I'm Christine, and I moved from Beverly Hills to Brighton. Nothing but the best. A little bit of a shock. The biggest shock was the fact that I was at Walmart buying acrylic fur coats to keep warm. But Colorado is a very Christian state, and I have been feeling like Anne Frank at an Easter egg hunt all year long. I moved from Los Angeles to Denver to become famous. Everybody in the LA entertainment industry all want to discover somebody in some tiny rural town, and I'm way ahead of that game. But lately, the only acting I've even done is pretending to be busy at stoplights when bums come up to your windows. It is amazing what we'll do to get out of $1. You're just gunning for that green. And of course, the red always hits right, you're the first car right there, and he's right at your window. You're trying so hard not to meet his eye. But then when you do, you kind of get that pass. And I'm like, I see you, but I'm still not going to give you anything. You're looking for your phone, doing anything you can to get out of that $1. I was at a 4-minute stoplight the other day, and I ended up giving myself a haircut just to look really busy. Then I paid $60 to get it fixed, so you do the math. But another huge difference between Beverly Hills and Colorado is I grew up surrounded by plastic surgery. We had our little head fakes walking down the street. And a head fake is this cute little girl with long blonde hair and a short skirt. And when she turns, it's a 6-year-old woman with a duck bill made out of collagen and tits you could balance a Subaru on. About the only enhancement I even come across here in Colorado are padded bras. Those are all worn by the men at the downtown YMCA. I was so bored though I had to get something done. I sat there with a piece of Scotch tape between my eyes at work, or also called budget Botox. So flipping through the bright and yellow pages, I found orthodontics, and I got braces. They're clear, and no matter how hard you look, when you finally notice them, it's like dating a guy who collects women's heads in jars and you find them under his bed. It's disgusting, but you need to look at those faces to make sure they aren't younger or prettier than you are. Don't worry though, my intuition was screaming, this is not the same guy you met at the prison picnic. Very different. I always worry about ridiculous things that aren't going to happen. Like, lately I've been worrying about going to prison. Not that I've done anything wrong. I'm worried about if I should be in prison, what is my social status going to be? And I started getting myself all stressed about which gang I want to join. I want to join the Latin gang, and I think I could pass. But one of my Latina friends like, oh no, girlfriend, you are white. But then the white supremacist gang, they're like the hardcore criminals, like the Nazis of prison, or so I've read. And then I think the best thing would just to be a Mary Jane. That's the wife of a lesbian, like a big bull tie to take care of me. But then I realized what a bad lesbian I'd be. I would not be giving in any way. And I can't sew, so it's not like I can make little things for the sell. But Denver is such a health-conscious state. Woohoo! And thanks to legalized marijuana, it doesn't hurt to strip anymore. Marijuana also washes away painful childhood memories, like growing up in a house that didn't celebrate Christmas. Yeah, I didn't get my gifts given to me under this big shiny tinsel tree. My parents threw sand all over our living room floor, and we had to sift through it like the starving Jews crossing the desert. Every time I found a gift in the sand, I'd look up and thank Moses. The last gift I found was a wrapped condom and a little note that said, if you're reading this, it's because we didn't use it. I give you the gift of life. Love, Mom and Pa. And marry my daughter, Rabbi. So I'm not married, and I don't mind that. I'm okay with that until I go to a Vietnamese nail salon. No matter who you are or what your status in life is, you will get put down in a Vietnamese nail salon. Hello, you pick out the color? Mm-hmm. Oh, you have no ring. Nobody love you? Yeah, somebody loves me, Macy's. Because the next time, like an idiot, I went out and bought a fake cubic zirconian to prove to them that yes, I'm now married and here's what I get. Oh, you have the ring. Your dime is so tiny. Your husband, he don't make a lot of money. Loser. You like a lot of sweet? No, I'm fine, thanks. No, you're eating the sweet. Your meat on your calf getting so hard. Why can't dating be like it was in 8th grade? It seems like just yesterday I let Greg Frigoli finger me for a bag of Pop Rocks. Now you're giving Harvey Schwartz a tea bag just to get a break on your taxes. But my day job is working with the dead. It is funny. Literally, I am a paranormal event planner. I plan events for people that ghost hunt. They're all celebrities on TV, and they've got fans all over the world. Most of these fans are women, or as I like to call them, para-whores. These para-whores are there to put aside their own problems at home and fix the ones of the dead. It's amazing, though, that these ghost hunters get this much action chasing something that nobody can see. You walk into a room and everyone's there with their full-on K2 meters, the Frank boxes, and I open the door crack and I'm like, shh, I'm gonna scare it. I highly doubt I'm gonna scare away that goblin that's been there since the 15th century. There's nothing there by opening the door now. But here we've got Nell from Minnesota with her backpack and her little tape recorder. And she says into the microphone, the tape recorder, "If there is somebody there, please speak loudly into the Frank box. I am here to help you. I'm going to place a Funyun on the bed. Please help yourselves." And we wait 10 seconds. "I will now eat the Funyun before it stales." I mean, what are you really going to hear when you play back that Frank box? "This is Ida Mae from Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Please tell Jane Snodgrass it was me that stole her prized casserole dish and didn't her husband." Thanks so much, Nell. Because of you, we have crossed over to the light. And that is my light. I'm Christine Letterman. Thank you so much.
Christine Letterman right there. Yay! Whoa, sweet. Excellent. Okay, here we go. Going on. Your next comic, right there. Right there. Making his way to the stage. Almost here. Big hand. Vince Curran right there. Yay!
Thank you, sir. Thank you for pulling me up, man.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. Eugene.
Yes.
Eugene.
Thank you.
You guys. Everybody's looking at hey. I know that's okay. I just want to say hi to you. Because it's nice out. I mean, it's Colorado and it's snowy, and most of us don't make it here. Do you see those pussies down south? It gets all fucking, gets snow and they just all freak out, man. They freak out. They got stuck on the highway. A lot of people were stuck on the highway for like 30 hours. In the south, they freak out over somebody, it snows a little bit, everybody freaks out. And that's the same way they feel about showers, or toothbrushes, libraries, all that shit. Well, I am middle-aged, which, you know exactly what that means. Means I expect to live to be 118. Thank you very much. I've got a dog whose name is Nature because he abhors a vacuum. Do you get it? Okay, cool. Yeah, nature abhors a vacuum. No. Okay. I was going to name him Namaste, just so whenever I was training him, I could say Namaste. Anyway, let's have a toast, you guys. I'm Irish. Here's a toast based on an old Irish prayer. May the road rise up to meet your face. Thank you. And may you be in heaven a half an hour before Visa knows you're dead. I thank you. I thought it was good too. This is my favorite toast actually. I came up with this one myself. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Here's to love and happiness. May someday they occur together. Hasn't happened yet. Well, you guys, have you ever been to one of those shitty little bars down on Colfax? You know those really, really shitty bars on Colfax? The ones that are only about this wide, just about as wide as the door. You get up to these bars and you look at that doorknob. It's kind of scary just to go in because you don't even want to touch the door. It's sort of like... And as soon as you get inside, you wipe your feet. I mean, it's really gross. You get in, you go up. The first thing you really want to do is just order a shot of Everclear. You know, just to wash your hands, basically. These places are always exactly the same. They're really dark. They've got like 2 tables and 2 bar stools. And at that one bar stool, there's always that guy. It looks like he grew out of the bar stool. He's there all the time. He's just all hunched over with his shot and his beer. He's there from like 10 o'clock in the morning until they, you know, when they open, until 2 o'clock when they have to throw this guy out. He's there all the time. This guy is such a sad, pathetic fucking loser. Jesus. I used to see this guy in there every single day. Oh, man. So I kind of quit drinking. I was either a really good drunk or a really shitty drunk, depending on how you rate those things. I was so bad. I'd always get depressed. Do you guys ever? Are you happy drunks or are you depressed drunks? Good for you. I always thought I was, but at the end of the night, I would just get so goddamn depressed. I would get home every night, drunker than shit, and decide, oh God, my life sucks. I'm gonna kill myself. So one night I got out my razor and I'm like, you know, because you can't kill yourself with an electric razor. It won't cut it open. I just gave myself this dermabrasion, and it, you know, it itched like hell, and it made me even more depressed. Fuck. So I decided I was going to hang myself, and I accidentally came. Man. All of a sudden, not quite so depressed for a few seconds there. So that's kind of. Try it again. Are you kidding? I got to do it like 6 times a week now. I'm always down at Big Lots buying new belts. It's either that or lose some weight, so fuck it. Big Lots, the belts are cheap. Oh, God. It is depressing, and I've gotten over it. Since I quit drinking, it's amazing how your life kind of turns over a little bit. I've actually started to get to know people a little bit better, to get, you know, familiar with my life and my friends. My father, God love him, just died about a year ago from Alzheimer's disease, which really sucks because he had it, his father had it, and hello, I guess I'm fucking next in line, isn't that nice? But folks, if you love somebody, talk to them, let them know you love them, and find out their wishes before they die. These end-of-life issues are very, very important. We didn't have a clue what my father wanted before he died. So we tried to do what he wanted to do. We remembered at one point in time he said that he thought it would be nice to be scattered all over his favorite golf course. So we went down to the Valley Country Club where my father used to golf, and we made arrangements to do that. And then my brothers and I had to go to the rental place because because we had to rent a chipper because my father didn't want to be cremated. Oh boy, that was a weird funeral. We met a lot of little woodland creatures that day. They just came running out. Hi, how are you? But remember that. Get to know your friends, get to know your family, and love them. Okay? Do that for me. What are you texting to? Your boyfriend? Where is he?
At work.
He's at work?
Yeah.
They allow him to get texts at work?
Yeah.
So what does he do? I hope he's not a surgeon or something. That would really suck. Scalpel. Beep. Oh, sorry, hang on, I gotta get this. Oh, yeah. There's a big ugly fucking guy with a beard talking to my girlfriend. That's nice. Well, good. I'm glad. Say hi to your boyfriend for me. Tell him Vince said hi. And then he'll go, who the hell was what?
Also, you're doing great comedy.
Very good. I like that. You guys have been a lot of fun. I got to get the heck out of here. See you later. Bye.
That's Vince Kern right there. Vince Kern right there. Cool. All right. Oh, the food here is great, by the way, at Ari's Tavern in Denver, Colorado. So please come down here to Ari's Tavern in Denver, Colorado at like 50, what is it, 56 en Pecos-ish? Yeah, 56 en Pecos-ish, right, Mike? 50. Yeah, I-76 in Pecos, exactly, over the big bridge. When you come down and you look out that big bridge and you go, I wonder what's over that big-ass bridge right there. That's us. We're on the other side of that big-ass bridge. So come on over and get yourself a drink and some food. Okay, here we go. A good friend of mine stopped in to do some time tonight. Very funny young lady. We've worked together at a million places, done a million things. Stephanie McHugh, right there. Stephanie McHugh.
Thank you. Keep it going for Eugene and everyone you've seen so far. My name is Stephanie, but you can call me Ham Sandwich. I know. I thought the same thing, too. I wanted to say, but there's no mayo, but I didn't know what that meant. I know. I'm going to stop right there. Stop with the food references. Everybody's really good looking here today. Kind of wish I would have put a little more effort into it now, but this is what you get. I did have a few New Year's resolutions that I was going to try and keep my nails done. I haven't been doing that very well. My eyebrows waxed, and I was going to consistently keep down here maintained, like Brazilian bikini wax. So I tried it myself. And I took a Pilates class first, and that was helpful. That hurt so bad that I could only finish halfway. So now it looks like I have a receding hairline down there. I don't know whether to get Nair or Rogaine, but just doing a comb over. That's working pretty good. But if I get in a car accident, clean underwear is going to be the least of my embarrassment. Vertical? All right, draw me the demo description. There's some I'll work on it. I travel all over the country doing comedy. Thank you. And by that, I mean Wyoming. Wow, if you ever get the chance to go there in January, do it. It's like 50 Shades of Beige. It's really pretty. And there's no welcome to Wyoming sign, but right outside of Cheyenne, there's a big billboard that says, it's not okay to hit your grandma. Wow, okay. Down in Colorado, we kind of take that for granted, but all right, evidently they need a reminder. There's a meth problem up there. I know we have one here too, because by Greeley they used to have a billboard that said, it's not okay to lose your virginity in a public restroom. And true, that's true too. But I think if you're in a committed, loving relationship, and someone has checked the stall door, that could be kind of fun. But it is never okay to hit your grandma, Cheyenne. I was doing a little research when I was performing in Gillette, and it was voted the best place to raise your kids in Wyoming. So I left them there, and they're not kidding. They're doing awesome. They're just fabulous. Yeah, I send postcards every week. It's good. Because it's hard being a parent, right? Trying to take care of the kids during the day, do stand-up comedy at night. Finally I said, screw it. I'm just going to do the 80-20 rule. You can get so much more done when you're only doing 20%. The other night I gave him macaroni for dinner, and then the next night I gave him the cheese packet. They're at home with some boiling water right now, and I'm here. I was a Girl Scout cookie mom. Did you guys buy Girl Scout cookies yet? I do not have a drinking problem, but I just ate a fucking box of Samoa cookies today, and I am so pissed off. But I was the Girl Scout cookie mom at one point too, so I have to give back and buy them. It's my turn to buy them and eat them, evidently, in 20 minutes. It's like crack, those little girls, King Supers. And they always give you one free, right? That's the first clue. But I used to be the Girl Scout cookie mom, and right around that same time, another comic got arrested, so I went to go visit him at the jail, and I sold a ton of cookies to the other inmates. Yeah. Okay, they could only pay with cigarettes, but I sold those to the Girl Scouts. I'd volunteer when they were in preschool and we went to the fire station. Oh my God, it was so cute when it was time to leave. Everybody was like, goodbye, Mr. Fireman. And then all the kids said goodbye. Yeah, that was a really good field trip. Until they start saying, please quit playing with the pole, Mrs. McHugh. Whatever. It's fine. I volunteered too for the sweetheart dance, and this is what was crazy. I was standing outside in the lobby area, hallway area of the school while everyone was dancing in the gym. And the janitor comes up to me, and he looks like a fireman because he's like up to here in boots that are like plastic, and he's got a big hose, and he says, he walks up to me and goes, hey, do you want to see me clean the boys' bathroom? Yes, I do want to see you clean the boys' bathroom. What the fuck is going on here? So we go in there, and he starts at the ceiling, and he just turns on this antibiotic shit that comes out of the hose, and he just hoses down the entire boys' bathroom. And I had 3 younger brothers, and that's about right. That is about right what you have to do with them. I don't know why there isn't a reality show about that. We've got Duck Dynasty. Why don't we have janitors cleaning the restrooms at elementary schools? Because there's some crazy shit going on. My kids are getting older now, and one of them just turned 17. I'm so proud of her. I'm like, sweetie, do you realize you are never going to be on that MTV show, 16 and Pregnant? Oh, high five, mommy. Woo. Thank you. Yes, praise the Lord. One down, one to go. And I feel like I'm following my dream, and it's kind of rubbing off on my kids because they just told me, one of them said, Mom, I want to do statistical math for insurance companies. I was like, oh my God, sweetie, are you cussing? What did you just say? I do not know what came out of your mouth. She goes, yep, I am really into calculus. I go, I don't know what kind of crazy, kinky things you girls are doing in high school now, but I raised you better than that, young lady. Stop it. We just had this sex talk, and wow, I am learning so much. It's incredible. When I went to school, they told us pretty much, someone came in and said, a vagina is called a vagina. But this is what they're teaching my daughter. This guy comes in, and I think he's like a comic. He comes in and he goes, okay, here's the deal. Boys are like microwaves, and they get hot really fast. Girls are like ovens, so it's going to take them a lot longer to get hot. But once they get hot, They're gonna stay hot for a really long time. Yes, that is good information. I've been on Match.com 4 years. That would have been helpful to know a while ago. Thank you, sweetie. I have 2 daughters, so they're really competitive. And I like to think that it's about me, but it's not. We were in the car and we saw 2 puppies. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute, 2 puppies. And one of them goes, Mommy, when I grow up, I'm gonna have 2 puppies and you can come visit me. And I'll have 2 puppies. The other one goes, I'm gonna have 2 puppies in a guest house, Mom. You should stay with me. And then the younger one goes, I'm gonna have a baby elephant. I'm like, Chris, stop. Sold to the baby elephant. That is really cute. And I'm like, that. It's really fun. So I said I was on Match for 4 years. Anybody gone on those dating sites? One of you has a boyfriend, right? How did you meet him? From your hometown? Oh, where'd you grow up? Southern Illinois. Nice. I was from Chicago for a little while. That's where I met my ex-husband. It's a good state to find someone. I'm sure you'll do better than we did.
It's Illinois.
Huh?
Illinois.
Illinois? Oh, that's a dead giveaway. You're not from there. So, if you say you're a stand-up comic on Match.com, that freaks guys out. So I just generalized it and said I was in the entertainment business. And I know, they love it. I have done 3 lap dances at Starbucks this week alone. It's without a pole. That's pretty good. And there's like stranger danger for kids, but there's stranger danger for women too, right, ladies? Like you should always meet in a public place. Always keep your drink with you. Don't leave it unattended. I get easily sidetracked though. I'll be like, 2 puppies? Oh my God. No bad man would have 2 puppies. Yes, I'll get in a van. This is gonna be fun. Shit. That's not a puppy, that's a sock puppet. I can see both of your hands. I have the 2 women up here, but those guys back there are not laughing. I'll get you. So I gave myself a rule. I wouldn't date anyone younger than my youngest brother. And he is 13 years younger, 80s than me, and I just accidentally broke that rule. I just don't think I realized how much time had passed since I had been dating, but it was so embarrassing. He came to pick me up, and I had like my big 80s hair, and a spandex pink mini skirt on. And I made him a mixtape. Def Leppard, Pour Some Sugar on Me. He didn't know what a cassette was. He got so upset when I told him how old I was. But I finally coaxed him out of the corner with the promise of a juice box and a hand job. And that was crossing the line, I know. And I respect you for not laughing at that part. I respect you that much more. He complained that I wouldn't send him over my phone naked pictures of myself while I was naked laying next to him. And that bugged the piss out of me. So I gave him a choice. I would send him naked pictures, but it would only be in a Viewmaster. Because then he can't put them on that website for ex-girlfriends or whatever, right? Huh? Smart? No? Not so much? That's my thought. You guys would find a way. All right, that didn't work. Snapchat? Yeah, but they say you can still get the pictures off of that. They don't know? You know. That's what you think. I am not that savvy with Snapchat and everything else. I am going down the social media highway with my left blinker on, people. Who am I kidding? barely on Facebook poking. Barely. But oh well, I'm sure it'll work out fine. I forgot what I was gonna say after that now. I'm gonna look at my piece of paper. I have it on my phone, but I'm going old school. I'm looking at my piece of paper. No, that's it. I think all that I wanted to cover on that. I think it's important to be good. I don't want to talk about my kids. Yeah, I do. One more thing. See if this works. It's probably not going to now, but just take a drink of whatever you're drinking and let's give it a shot. I think being a good parent, here's my tips. I feed them nutritious meals. I try to give them good values, and about 20% of the time, I forget to pick them up. It's not on purpose. I'm trying to be stand-up. I got a day job, and legitimately, I forget to pick them up. And they know it, and I know it. And it instills a sense of confidence and independence that you cannot get by putting them in a timeout or anything. And that's my little life lesson that I would like to leave you with. Seriously, that's all I'm going to do. Thank you so much.
Stand in the queue, right here. All right, here we go. Next comment, Matt Wayman, right there, Matt Wayman.
Come on. We're at about a third eye blind level right now, guys. Let's take it up to about a 311 level. She doesn't like 311, okay. That's all my material, that's all I have. Just 311 jokes. How we doing, guys? Set that right there. I hope that's okay with you guys, is it? We're on the same page. We're starting this off right. Good to be here, guys. I don't have any tattoos, but I'm getting one this week. I'm getting a neck tattoo, you know? Because I've just always wanted to be unemployed. You know what I mean? I think that'd be fantastic. I don't have any tattoos, but get a tattoo of a bonfire, you know? Because getting a tattoo of a bonfire is the nicest way to ask a lady to pee on you. Come on. Anybody? Anybody? Just the classy route, right? Because somebody's got to put that fire out. What are we doing in here? What's happening? What's behind here? Okay, just what I thought. It's a good wall. Good wall. Glad this curtain's up. Glad that curtain's up. I don't have any tattoos, but when I'm 80, I'm getting a shit ton of tattoos. Because who cares, you know? How many 82-year-old men do you see walking around just rocking a lower back tattoo, a Gramp stamp that just says YOLO? Okay, all right, let me get it, come on. Got it. She didn't want to do that, but I had a microphone, so she had to do that. That's how comedy works. How'd you like that, Tuscaloosa? How'd you like that? Come on, Phoenix? How we feeling? Phoenix didn't like it. Tuscaloosa gave me a standing ovation. It's good to be here, guys. The economy's going down the pooper. Can I say it? I said it. I actually called it a couple years back because my Beanie Babies weren't worth shit anymore. Beanie Baby crowd? Is this my Beanie Baby crowd finally? Been doing these jokes for 6 years. They've never worked. Tonight's my night. My mom used to collect Beanie Babies, right? She used to get sad every time she'd have to sell one, you know? She'd be like, Matthew, we had to lose a friend today. We had to lose another friend today. I was like, Mom, first of all, Jeffrey the giraffe was an asshole. He didn't say anything nice about anybody. And it's a fucking beanbag. Yeah. Coming back for the Beanie Baby material. That's my style. Okay. Love Beanie Babies because I have a fetish for poor investments. And I'm going to tell you what, Beanie Babies get me hard as a pet rock. What are we doing? Dad, be quiet. We talked about this. I said you could come out once and see me do comedy. And I love Beanie Babies, guys, because I think I think like as a crowd, we can all remember where we were, right? When we learned that the Beanie Baby bubble burst. Am I right? I know what I was doing, guys. I was doing the same thing. I was doing from ages 13 to 17. That's masturbating to the TV show Charmed. Yeah. Thanks for buying cable, Dad. Appreciate you. Shannon Doherty in her prime. Yes, please. Okay. It's good to be here, guys. I was doing some yoga the other day. We got a yoga. This is a yoga spot. They do yoga in here on Sundays. Just clear the tables out. Okay. I'm doing yoga. I was like really scared before I went to my first class. So I felt like the worst part was going to be like all the farting, you know. Then I did it, and I realized that the worst part is actually all the queefing. Little touch. Got it out of here! Got it out! Couldn't help herself. My girlfriend's a yoga teacher, guys. She's a yoga teacher, which means that she's extremely flexible and can't make rent, which is fantastic. It's really great. I got kicked out of my first yoga class because I'm doing it right, and this chick next to me farted, and I lost it. I was laughing so hard, and the instructor comes over, and he's like, if you don't stop laughing so hard, I'm going to have to kick you out. And I was trying so hard not to laugh that I queefed. They kicked me out. I love living up here. I live over on Cap Hill. Anybody know where that place is? Yeah. I was like taking my dog out to take a doozer the other day, right? And this dude comes up, he's like, you gonna pick that up, buddy? I was like, yeah, I got a bag right here. He's like, while you're at it, might as well just throw that cigarette butt in there. I was like, you want me to mow it? You want me to put any flowers in? He's like, no, just want you to do your part. I was like, okay, so I picked up 2 cigarette butts. Then I stabbed him. Yeah. Tell you what, sometimes doing your part feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. And I love my dog. Like the other day we woke up, we like make eye contact, he just pisses all over the rug, right? I like lose my mind. I lost it. I went over, I picked him up, took him into the bathroom, put him in the bathtub. I peed on him. Guilty. Did it. And guess who doesn't pee on the rug anymore, guys? My dog. Because he got taken away by the Humane Society. They don't like that. They don't like that. Hate it even more when you take a YouTube video of yourself doing it, put it up on the internet under the title The New Real Cesar Millan. What are we doing? What's happening? I work as a server. We got any servers in here besides the bartenders? Let's give it up for your bartenders doing the Lord's work, everybody. I work as a server because I have a fetish for being disrespected, which is fantastic. I like this. I just started working at this place. This chick came in. I never met her before in my life, and she was working there. She comes over and just comes up with this little gem. She looks at me and she's just like, I had anal sex last night, and I pooped 4 times today. Is that bad? And I didn't know what to say because I've never had anybody come in with a zinger like that. You know what I mean? So I didn't say anything, and she just looks at me all pissed off, and she's like, "Well, it was his birthday." And I didn't know what to say to that, but I knew I had to say something, so I just said the first thing that came to my mind, which was, "Will you marry me?" Because they don't make them like that anymore. Come on, let me get it, everybody. You don't have to do that. Okay, I'm not trying to.
No kids.
No kids, Dad? I wish you had no kids. That wasn't me. Never mind. I know you guys came out tonight. You came here to hear jokes about Chili's Bar and Grill, so I'm guilting to you, right? This is a Chili's crowd? Yeah. It's my Chili's crowd? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Is that love going to Chili's, guys, because sometimes I'm just in the mood for food poisoning, you know what I mean? Love going to Chili's because I have a fetish for giving myself diarrhea. You know what I mean? It's crazy at Chili's they cut you off after 4 drinks, which is nuts because it takes 4 drinks for me to accept the fact that I'm at a Chili's. You know what I mean? It's kind of a catch 2 for 22 type deal. What? Okay. Doing it. My girlfriend, she's been leaving like notes under her pillow for like shit that she's wishing for, right? So she left a note under her pillow for like $1,000, and then a week later, she won $1,000 on a scratch-off ticket, which was crazy. So I left a note under my pillow that said, anal. Yeah. And then I got arrested. And now, I wish I'd been more specific. Okay, that's the bottom I said, everybody. Eugene Kenny, one more time, please.
That's Matt Waving. That's Matt Waving. God. I love that guy. I don't know why. All right, here we go. One more comic. You in there for one more? All right, sweet. We're still fun. Hey. Oh, have a good night. Thanks for coming out. Say hello to your boyfriend. Good night, y'all. Oh, wait, they're going to the bathroom. Never mind. See you in a little bit. No, wait, they're going home. Okay, here we go. Your headliner, the last comic that you will see tonight, other than myself, because I'll come back and I'll say, good night from Marty's Tavern, Denver, Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley James, right there is Riley James.
It's so good to see all of you, despite the snow, but you're troopers. You're troopers. I'm going to start tonight off with some poetry because it feels like that kind of crowd, even if it's not. You can do it anyway. Why, oh why, eye in the sky, why am I so alone? And the eye in the sky so wisely replies, because you're irrational. You're shit with money, you fart in your sleep, and everything is a competition to you. How about you, I don't know, comb your hair, put on some real pants, leave the house, and then we'll have a discussion about this. The eye in the sky is kind of a dick. I'm having my midlife crisis at 26. I've always kind of fast-tracked to adulthood. Also, if I live to see 50, it'll be a fucking miracle. If I live to see 30 at this point, that's gonna be impressive. So let's do some math together, because this seems like a math crowd. If 40 normal years is about 60 Riley years, that makes me incapable of doing math. That's what that makes me. I really want to be one of those classy girls. One of those, you know, just very prim and proper. My heart wants to date you and to get to know you, but those 6 Jaeger bombs I just did want to see your dick. So classy. My parents are probably so proud. Their little girl is just so classy. I look my age, everybody pretty much guesses around there, but on the inside, I'm just kind of a crotchety old Jew. I don't understand technology. It has surpassed my level of ability. I'm supposed to be part of this generation that can make their phone transform into a fucking velociraptor and defend the nation just by boop, boop, boop. I'm lucky if I can get a text out. I also don't want to torrent things. I'm not going to do it. You have to download a thing to then download another thing. I'm going to get in the car, drive to the store, and steal it like we used to. Oh, goodness. I'm going to do this joke. I shouldn't, but I'm going to do it. There was a heroin reference earlier. I did heroin once, and it was really terrifying. Like, I don't have the tenacity to be a heroin addict. I don't need every day to be some technicolor adventure of horror and ecstasy. I just don't need it. Most days, I'm happy just not leaving the bed. Sure, okay, thanks, sweetie. That guy, all night. I was like white, I'm trying to sober up, kind of. Like, I'm not super dedicated to it, but I'm trying it a little bit. But I was like white suburban girl addicted to drugs. I was like, no one ever found me naked, handcuffed to a bus stop with a plug in my ass. Like, I didn't get there. For one, I wear my plugs at home because I'm a lady. And two, I am only handcuffed when I have been a very bad girl. So, trying to clean up. Kmart makes me feel better about myself. I like going to Kmart because I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me at a Kmart. We're all at a Kmart. We're in this together. And I was dancing in the aisle and some lady walked by and gave me some kind of judgmental laugh. And I got really defensive about it, like, hey, screw you. In 6 months, I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna have enough money to buy your house with cash. That's right, I'm gonna have $2,300 and your van is mine. I'm trying to work on some financial goals, taking baby steps with it. I hope to one day have loftier aspirations than, dear God, please don't overdraw. I hope one day to have a savings account. That seems adulty. Would like to do that. I'm also trying to break my habit of buying name brand. I know that, I could buy the shitty brands, but I'll get Froggy, spring for some Green Giant, but they're both just a can of sadness. I hate people who complain about being fat. For one, it's pretty easy not to be. You just eat less, move more. But two, it's the only time you can really have your cake and eat it too, because that's what happens when you order a sheet cake for one. I've probably got some self-esteem issues. I'm sick of dating. I've decided I'm just not going to do it anymore because I hate having exes. You can either be friends, and that always ends horribly wrong, or you can tell him to fuck off and he'll break into your house while you're at work. Right? Oh, no, indeed. It's because I keep dating guys that are just as crazy as I am. And all it is fights and hate sex. I'm not complaining. There are worse relationships to be in, like monogamous ones. But, right, is everybody here married? Everybody's got like a couple with them. No monogamy jokes, got it. But I get into these crazy arguments with guys, and one guy, despite having been to jail, been addicted to mescaline for an impressive amount of years, and having an ex-wife under his belt, I was bringing him down. I still stay up nights thinking how I could possibly have stopped his star from rising like a phoenix straight into the world of middle management. I stay awake at night thinking of how my words were the only thing coming between him and wearing a Brooks Brothers suit to his windowless office inside Kinko's. He told me one time, "You're so evil, Batman can't take a shit." I take pride in that. And first of all, I'm just gonna go out and be more evil because I want to meet Batman. I want that to happen. So I hope his little prophecy is right there. I modified marry, fuck, kill. You still get to marry, fuck, and kill someone, but you only get to choose one person. And that's how I planned on ending monogamy. I know I wasn't going to do any monogamy jokes, but there's so many. I moved to Denver to be with a one-night stand I had been having for about 2 years, and a couple weeks before I moved down here, he stopped taking my calls. So I told him to fuck off. Forever. So stupid. Because once you get to the fuck off point, I'm guessing the forever is implied. No one's like, fuck off till next Tuesday. See how it goes. So he got the message, and I don't hear from him until about a month after I've started living here. And he sends me a text that says, "Shit got fucked up. I uprooted my life for you, and you send me shit got fucked up?" So I had a little fun with him. I text back, "Riley moved. She got a new number. This is Callie." And he goes, "Hey, Callie, what's up, girl?" Just clearly distraught that he can't get a hold of me. He's seriously just taking this so hard. He starts with some small talk. "Do you like to party?" Which is his code for, "Do you do a lot of cocaine?" And also, "What's your cup size?" Because he's a real gentleman. And then he says, "Do you like dick pics?" And I sent back, "Not as much as I like sending them." Nothing. I can't do it for you folks. I'm going to wrap it up. Everybody, Gene Kenny.
Riley James, right there, Riley James. Well, there you go. That's our show. Did you have a good time? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all the comics that you've seen tonight. Please come back. We're going to do the same thing a couple of weeks from now on this Friday night, 2 weeks from now. A whole new batch of comics. If you watch this online, come down and see us at Ari's Tavern here in Denver, Colorado. Thank you so much, people, for coming and seeing the show live. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.